You know, sometimes when you're talking to someone where English is not their first language, you've got to suspend a little bit what they say. Not that I ever said anything, told anything rude, but I cleaned the bathrooms and I started walking out to chop some bamboo, and I was asked by the monk here, "Did you clean the bathrooms?" I said yes. And he said, "Even the second one?" And I said, "Yes." He was like, "We have another one." And I was like, "There's the third one?" And then he walked me over to the bathroom that I had cleaned, and I said, "Yeah." And he just was looking at me like, I couldn't tell if he was just asking because he wanted to know, and I was leading him into thinking that I hadn't, or he was asking me because he didn't think I'd done it well enough. And I was like, "Okay, do you want me to do more?" Didn't really say anything. I was like, "Do you want me to clean the floors?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay. How do you want me to do that?" He just pulled out a cloth, and I was like, "Okay, well, yeah, fine. And then he said, "In the bamboo garden, have you gone around the outside?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "There's still small bamboo there." And I was like, "Yeah, man. There's like a million small bamboos around. I'm working on it." It's tough to like getting the shoots. You're like popping in and out up the steep hill, so you're like pop, 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 pop. So in the mornings I do that, and then in the afternoons I go along the flat and I just like clear big clearings. But it's not even, like, here's the funny part, is I am actually working really hard. I am working like 5 hours per day, just chopping and cutting and sawing and chopping. And it's super fucking tiring. And I'm putting a lot of effort in. But there's no, if it is just inquisitive or like suggestive, sprinkle in some positive affirmation, you know? Sprinkle in some like, "Thanks for the help, you're doing great," or whatever. Because otherwise, if all of my effort, this is a classic thing, if I'm putting in all this effort for them and it's not recognized, I might as well match the level that they think that I'm at if I'm going to be seen as that anyway. If trying my best, which in itself the task isn't for me. I would believe, if you were doing a task for yourself, or you believe in the task that you're doing, and your name is going to be on it, you should try and do the best that you can. But it's difficult always to find that motivation when it's an exchange, and the exchange is imbalanced. Anyway, I did another circuit. I found a lot more shoots, and I took all the shoots down. So now I'm going to start clearing the flats. And then I'll clean the bathrooms again a bit later, before lunch. Maybe that'll be fine. Okay. Also, look at the tool I'm working with here. It's like rusty as hell. I should clean and sharpen it. If they have the stuff for me to do that, then I'll do it. That'll actually be quite fun. I haven't properly learned how to sharpen things. I'd like to. Okay. Bye.